Well, hey, America. Some days start one way and end up a whole different damned way. And I apologize. There was no warning about this, but it was high time I did it anyway. I have been incredibly busy. We'll talk about that in a while. But right now, I want to talk about the day. I want to talk about what has just happened. And I want to talk about what it can mean if we allow it to. Before I do that, I'm going to do a thing. This was something I did every single show that I directed before we went out there. I did it then for a different reason, but I am going to do this now because it applies. It applies so well. We must galvanize. We must become the very best version of ourselves as a party. We must stop fearing and realize this is the fight of our lives. My God, I look like 20 miles of dirt road. This is Henry V speaking to his soldiers before he leads them into battle in a fight that they know they can very well lose, in a fight that they know may be the very last fight they ever have. I think we're there. What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland. No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are now. To do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not if men my garments wear. Such outward things dwell not in my desires, but it be a sin to covet honor. I am the most offending soul alive. No, faith, my cause, wish not a man from England. God's peace, I wish not to lose so great an honor, as one man more, methinks, would share from me. For the best hope I have, oh, do not wish one more. Rather proclaim it, Westmoreland, through my host, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company, that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall outlive this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispin's day. Then he'll strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few We happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed that they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day. Listen to those words. Understand them. Yes, it's Shakespeare. Yes, it's almost a foreign language. Parse it out. Listen to them. That's where we are. We've got to fight, people. We have got work to do. But today the ground shifted. I spoke not long ago about where I felt we should be should we choose to abandon the candidate. We didn't make that choice. We didn't have to. We didn't have to because the candidate was far better than the person he's running against. He looked at it and said, it's best if I step away. Forgetting his own self-interest, he said, this is not important. What's important is America, and he handed off the banner. That banner has been raised. Kamala Harris, after his endorsement, has said she will earn that nomination. I believe her. I fully believe her. Why? That's a simple one. Back in 2019, when everybody was duking it out for who was going to be the candidate, in 2019, who was going to be the candidate? She was in the front for a few minutes. But she looked at it realistically. The whole time she was there, I looked at that woman and I said, I like what this one's got to say. There are things that I don't like about her prosecutions when she was a DA. There are things that happened. Then again, you have to look at the treacherous waters she was swimming in when she was doing that. I see why she made those decisions. And I see where she's gone from there. I see a woman of color, a strong woman, a professional, a woman that respects law and order, that our president had enough faith in to make his running mate and win and beat Donald Trump. And then, today, said, maybe I'm not the guy for this fight. Maybe I do need to toss this off. And then resolved and did it as he should and handed it to the person who can win. Who can win. What's that going to take? One thing. Us, together, standing, forgetting our damn purity tests, forgetting, oh, I like this one better, I like that one, I like this one. No! Pull it together, people. Do you want 4 more years of that orange shit stain? Do you want 4 more years of a man who has no respect for women? 4 more years of a man bragging about taking your rights? Do you want that? I sure as shit don't. We have a good candidate that can and will beat him if we stand together. If we look at the situation realistically and say, wait a minute, now who's the old guy in the race? Wait a minute. We are a country based on the rule of law, led by a woman that can do the job and respects the rule of law. Doesn't see it as something that, well, that doesn't really apply to me. I've got full immunity. No. No. We've got one job ahead of us. It's a lot of work, but we've got a job ahead of us. And that job is to elect Kamala Harris. Now, there's a big question, but who is her running mate? We'll find that. And I can guarantee you she will do a far better job of finding a running mate that we can respect and honor as the vice president than somebody who beats his wife, than somebody who has already called for a national ban, a full national ban on all abortions. Do you think her running mate's going to call for that? I don't see it happening. Can you get behind somebody who refuses to accept that? I can. Isn't it time we put away the stupid fucking differences that we hold and started fighting back? And we don't even have to fight dirty. All we've got to do is tell the damn truth. All we've got to do is point out what this country is built on and how bad that man is for this country. That's all we've got to do. If you're not getting behind this decision, if you want to see this go to a primary, if you want to see this fought out that way, much as the thing that I quoted in the first, I would not die in that man's company. No. No, wish not one man more, as methinks would rob so great an honor. We can do this. We can win this fight. But not if you sit back. Not if you decide, well, that's not exactly the one I want. Fuck you and your I want. I don't want Donald Trump. I don't want Project 2025. I want us to stand up, galvanize, pull it together. And I think that Kamala Harris can be that person, can be that one that leads us, can be that one that turns away the damage that was done from 2016 to 2020 and continue a path forward that is better for all of us. Do your work, people. Go find out about Kamala Harris. If you haven't done that already, I don't know what the hell you were doing for the last 4 years, but do it now. Realize how strong a candidate she can be. Get behind her, and let's push this stupid fucking MAGA movement back into the sewers it crawled out of. Now let's damn well do it. I love all of you. I'm tired. I'm going to say a thing now. I came to this resolve a couple of days ago, and I think I might be in the same damn place that Joe was. Donald Trump wins this one. That's it. I'm done doing these. I'm done fighting this fight. I've done all I can. I've asked you for help many times, and you've come through every single time. Now look at our country. It needs our help. We can't take 4 more years of that man. We have to galvanize. We can do this. I'm not just tired from that. Many of you have seen what I am trying to accomplish with my neighbor. I'm getting somewhere. But I've got to do that too. I apologize for not being here as much as I should through some of this tumultuous, stupid campaign. But you know what? I'm looking at it now and saying, I kind of like this hope a whole lot better than I like the last one. I think Joe Biden is one of the most consequential presidents we've ever had. I think he is a great man, and I think he has made the decision that is best. I am not going to sit back and second guess him, nor am I going to second guess his choice of successor. He's right. She can do this. We can do this. Make it happen. Get out there. Get more energized now than you've ever been. I am going to. Let's do this, people. Share this shit.